Hey y'all, what's going on? Phil Limit Fishing here. We're out here another beautiful morning on the Caloosahatchee, and I'm gonna do something that's long overdue. I'm gonna do a quick overview of the new NITRO Z18. It's been about 3 months since I had this boat, and I have failed to share it with y'all. So I know I said in another short video when a little homecoming that I would do a boat tour, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do it, honestly, with the kids and everything. So here we go. I'm gonna start at the back and then work my way to the bow. But what we got is the 175 horsepower Mercury Pro XS 2-stroke. Man, this thing is a tank. I'm coming from a 45 horsepower Mercury on my tracker, and I'm just blown away with this performance. Got hydraulic steering on it, and it is just crazy, man. I've had it up to about 60 miles per hour. I think it can go faster, but honestly, that's plenty fast enough for me. And one day I'll probably push it some more, but for now, this thing is good, man. Real smooth, love the performance. Got awesome thrust, power, all that good stuff. Good on gas mileage too. So back here in this compartment, we got our batteries. I got 24 volt system on the trolling motor, and there's the third battery there for cranking and electronics. Very nice, clean, no complaints. There's the oil reservoir over there. There's open access for rigging, can't complain with that. I like the way this opens up this way, so if you need to get in there, the access is easy. This is straight off of my St. John's trip. Haven't cleaned up the boat or anything, so what you see is what you get. In this compartment here, you can see it's a bunch of storage. I'll keep my throwable in there, face buffs, sunscreen, boat buoys, just, you know, ropes, stuff tied up to the dock. That's just miscellaneous boat junk. And then in this compartment here, usually I keep some tackle in here, but today, you're not supposed to have a banana in the boat. I have a banana, some charging cables, got to have the hot sauce and some rags and stuff. So you can see you can fit like, I think 3,700 boxes in there if you wanted to. Live well's been great. I've been fortunate enough to put some fish in here. It's huge. Don't recall the gallons in it, but it is plenty big. Pump out, recirc, all that good stuff. Rounded corners, blue for fish calming, whatever you have it. But it's a good live well. Very pleased to have that. In the center here, I do have the third seat at the house, but the kids just step all over it. I don't think they're quite big enough for it. But this is just access to your fuel gauge or fuel diaphragms and all that stuff, just so if you ever need to service the tank, it's there. Nice step though. The seats are great, man. Very, very plush seats. I mean, comfortable. They're nice, keep you locked in. Got a little grab handle there for the passenger co-angler in case you're ripping down the lake too fast. But love the seats, man. Bass Pro is actually supposed to get me new seat covers, because when I purchased the boat, it was off the lot for about 2 years. This is a 2018. It's new, but it was 2018, so these seats were a little bit faded from the sun. They're supposed to replace those. Still waiting on all that to come through. But say you got cup holders, little cubby here for keys. I usually keep a knife, some food, charging cables, sunglasses, whatnot. And here's the business end. Got tilt steering wheel here, all your standard gauges, aerator, recirc, bilge, horn, power to, you know, the whole boat. That's nice to have in case you leave the electronics on or something. Navigation lights, dimmers for your lights. Gauges kind of get covered up by the graphs, but this right here makes it well worth it. Bass Boat Technologies dual graph mount. I got two 9-inch Elite TIs, touch screens here, beautiful units. Got gauge here for water pressure, battery. See those? I can still see my gas gauge and my trim up and down, so it's not too bad. Love this mount. Super solid, super strong. Doesn't vibrate, and does perfect with these dual graphs. I absolutely love it. Console's great. Windshield, super nice. Keep the winds out. Here's the cooler. You can see you got a little trash can here. I just throw leftover baits in there, trash, empty cans. Cooler works really good. Just got some leftover drinks there from the St. John's, but man, you can load that thing down and it is keeping it cold. Cup holders on each side, which is nice. I got the tool holders, pliers there. more hook removal tools. And the business end here, great front deck, man. It's got a huge layout, plenty enough for me and my 2 kids up here. They always want to fight who's coming up here, but it's got plenty of room. This is it, man. This is about all the tackle I got when I come out here. I got 4 of these Tupperwares that I got from Walmart that work great. I keep soft plastics and stuff in them. And then I have these 3700 boxes where I keep my skinny dippers, my gamblers, and I got stick baits and jigs and the terminal tackle crankbaits, and that's pretty much it. And I'll throw some random stuff in these cup holders, but that's the deal, man. That's more than enough room for me. I got plenty of places I can put more tackle if I need to. In here is just my kind of junk and overflow. I got rain stuff. I got my little butt seat there, miscellaneous, keep my papers and kind of, you know, random tackle in here, sunglasses, release me, and G-Juice, extra life vest, and then stuff in here, bug spray, GoPro stuff, fire extinguisher, all your access to your pedestals and paddle, and extra hats, and just miscellaneous stuff that in case I need it, it's there. I keep my rods in here. This is most of my actual, you know, fishing rods that I would use for tournaments or just any day fun fishing. Kind of a mess. Got my life vest in here. Fishing net. You can fit more rods than I own in here, and it's really more rods than you need to. It's ridiculous. Even if you want to clean this one out, you can carry more rods, but I'm happy with it, man. Does good. I got those rod socks off of Amazon. Keep things from getting tangled up. So got the Minn Kota Maxim 70-pound thrust. Pushes this boat really well, actually. No complaints. Had to do some tweaking from the factory. The tension was real thick, or real tight, and it was hard to steer. Got that addressed, and then also the directional arrow was kind of off, but I got that all fixed up by myself. Mounted a Elite TI 9 up here, touchscreen another one. They all talk through NEMA, great system. Got I think it's a Pathfinder mount from Bass Pro Shops. Real solid, man, for 89 bucks. It's hard to beat. Love that mount, and it's angled too, so it gives you a little bit more flexibility for working with the sun. Got 2 rod straps up here, just your standard cheap little bungee style, but they work great, man. You know, I step on them a little bit, but I can't complain too much. Works good. Got a structure scan, or what is it called? Total scan, whatever. I forget what it's called specifically, but it's a structure scan transducer up front. Got down imaging, side imaging, all that good stuff. Works pretty good. There's some interference with the trolling motor, obviously the way it's mounted. You got that skeg up there, so I can't mount it right on the bottom unless I cut the skeg off, and I don't really want to do that. So I got this plate here, trolling motor plate, that works great. One of the guys on the Nitro page put me on that, so I appreciate that. And but it still reads good, man. I got no complaints for now. Nice feature to have for sure. So the Minn Kota pushes the boat fine. Would love to have an Ultrex, obviously, but we're just not quite there yet financially. We got little other upgrades to do slowly before we get there. Got to have the power poles and the jack plate, so that'll be coming soon. But nonetheless, man, that's the Nitro 2018 Z18 with a 175 Pro XS Mercury on it, and I absolutely love it, man. This boat is tits. It's pimp, man. I'm very fortunate to have it, blessed to have it, glad to run it, ready to fish tournaments whenever I get there. Just juggling family and the kids and work schedules and all that, but man, this thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. So we're gonna get to it, man. We quit talking, and I'm gonna try and catch some fish now.